Okay, so in this episode we are going to leave Sandy Cape Lighthouse and we're going to head all the way back down the east coast down to Euron, and then from Euron we're going to take this road out to Central Station where we'll camp for a few days. And while we're there we're going to head up, we're going to have a look at Lake McKenzie, and we're also going to head up and have a look at Kingfisher Bay, and then we're going to come down the other way past all the other lakes and then down, come out at Dilly Village, and then straight back down, and we're going to catch the barge back over to Rainbow Beach. Let's go. So just come around the top of the island back onto the east side and have a look at the difference. Like, it was so calm, the water, but now it's
So this is back crossing through Ngala Rocks. You see the beach to the north there. You come up along these sand tracks and we're parked up there on the right hand side just waiting for the cars to clear. And here we are coming off the sandy track section and heading through the narrow rocks where they've just sort of been cut out over the years. It's very narrow in places.
at Eli Creek for the second time.
Yeah.
Today it's sunny.
Yeah. But there's so many more people here.
I reckon it's still the same temperature.
Like, in saying that, like, look, there's no one in front of us.
Timing's everything when you get in here, isn't it?
Yep. Yep, now there is. Up. Sorry about that. Wasn't me. Anyway, it certainly is a beautiful creek, huh?
It's actually cold.
It's freezing cold.
Well, this I have my bathers on. I'm not thinking I need to actually swim.
No, but we did get a couple of bites yesterday somewhere, and I reckon it's so soothing, the cold water on it. Anyway, so there you go. Here's Eli Creek. A bit further down, still not many people. Oh, there's a few up there. It's getting a bit deeper, Trace. Wow. Never the shorts wet. What would it be? Probably 2 foot deep there.
Well, your shorts are getting wet.
I know.
I'm underwater.
Yeah.
And yet here it's almost ankle deep.
Yeah. Where the flow goes, so over this side, it's a bit deeper. You notice, and then it sort of heads out over your side, gets deeper. And then they must get a lot of people down through here. The tour buses. All the people.
Yes. A little bit of a go. Another good crossing of Eli Creek.
Yeah.
Nice fresh water. We want it splashed and get all over the... Oh yeah! So we're heading over to Central Station for a couple of nights, and we've just left Euron, come off the beach, and you now go up through the rainforest. to get where we're going.
So different. To the
Different
top
and
half of
pretty.
the island.
Yeah. It's just beautiful and it's so peaceful. The beach was so busy today. So we just turned up at Central Station Campground. Very different to the last few places we've stayed at, isn't it?
Wow.
We're in the middle of the rainforest, away from the coast.
Wash your feet on the way in. Stop looking as essential. Yes, yes, yes. No noise after 9. Good, because I'm tired. Big day today.
It's been a very big day.
Sandy Cape, out to the lighthouse, did the lighthouse walk and all the way down to here, and we left camp at, what, about 9 this morning?
8:30, yeah.
Yeah.
And we mucked around while people got bogged.
Oh yeah, we lost an hour and a half or so at
Group camping in there.
is it? Mm-hmm. Oh, which campground are we?
I have no idea. What'd you book?
No idea.
Let me look.
So this is the camping here at Central Station. Yeah, it is, well, it's raining now, but when it's not raining, it's actually really beautiful here in the rainforest. Although you do hear everything that everyone talks about, it seems to echo through the campground. But yeah, there's plenty of space and stuff. Oh yeah, put your window down, I'll show you.
Out this side there's like platforms with tables like for tents, so you can pop your tent up there and you park your car here. No good for us because we need our awning, so we need to be able to go in a spot where we can get everything out in one spot. But
So here's the size of the tree stumps. You know, when logging was going on, they've cut down so many big trees. This is another campsite. Obviously you can back right into it there. Would have suited us as well. It's got a table at it, which would have been cool. Yeah, it's just a nice feel to the area, I have to say. But the toilets, I mean, the showers are really old and the toilets are old and a bit smelly and stuff, but better than nothing, yeah. But they're probably the worst we've seen on the island, to be honest. But I mean, they're still usable and all that sort of stuff, so yeah. So we are walking down into Central Station. Okay, so this is not what I expected. You?
no.
Just walking along the creek now.
Look how clear it is. You almost can't tell there's water in it.
No.
Wow. Stop
All little platforms and have a look. Yeah, that is crystal clear, isn't it?
It is.
Wow.
Amazing.
But you're not allowed to swim in it. You're not allowed to get in it. And yes, it is raining in the rainforest. But it's like it's...
We've got our jackets and
Yeah.
it's warm.
It's very pretty. Isn't it? I feel like I'm back at Lorella Springs. Crystal clear water flowing down.
I like the boardwalks.
Yeah, they've done well, haven't they?
They're just a little bit slippery.
Yeah.
So we're walking in bare feet. Check it.
quiet.
Little boxes around the tree that just come up over.
Oh, yeah, there's a bit of light comes through there. I can't get over that, how beautiful that is down there. Crystal clear, flowing.
Just wish we could get in.
So this is just one of the old buildings that's here. Toilets are quite clean here, weren't they? Lots of space, but like the car park's right up here. You can't drive down unless you're a ranger.
It's really for picnics and day use.
Yeah.
And walking.
There's
There's
just
a few walks from here.
Yeah. There's not much here. Yeah, not what you expect. Like you go to Eurong or Orchid Beach and things like that. You know, you can get a coffee from a shop and things like that. I would have thought Central Station might have some fuel but there's just nothing here in that respect, which is
just a campground.
Yeah, quite good in one way, but it's obviously the oldest campground here too, I think.
Judging by its facilities.
Yeah. Oh, let's go and look at some lakes.
So day 6 today out on Fraser Island, and we've woken up
Early
early.
start, yeah.
So we are in the car park of Lake McKenzie. One other car, and that is it.
It is 6:30 though.
And it's 6:30. We've tried to come out and we're going to beat the crowds this morning, hopefully. And they reckon by about 8 o'clock it's just packed. And actually the ranger said some days you can come out here and you have to wait to get a car park. So let's go and have a look and see how we go. There's literally one other family here. How clear is it? What was that, Dale?
We were hoping for no one.
One's better than a packed beach.
Very true.
Oh, look how clear it is. Like you can see your feet.
And you haven't even got the camera under the water.
No, I know. Just got your belly in it.
Fantastic.
I've got rid of it, it's alright. But yeah, look at
The
that.
jewelries are just getting wet and it's not great.
I have to...
Tippy toes.
So bye. Ready? Is it 7 yet? It's 10 past 7.
Yeah.
Listen to those kookaburras.
I know.
They were going in our campground at 5:30 this morning.
Yeah, they were the roosters of the bush, aren't they? Wake us up. Alright, let's go.
Ready?
You go first. Watch your glasses.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Once you're in,
Oh,
invigorating. Oh, Jesus. I don't know that it is, Tracy. It's freezing. Oh, I can hear more people.
we should have
Can you hold my sunnies for a minute while I go on and have a wash my head?
go for it. Man, we should have, when we had the drain up, got in and done one of these.
I know. We should have. Do you want to?
Still can if you want to.
I don't care. It's up to you, but. You're so gorgeous. So, just saying, that other family have left. and we now
Just the two of
have
us.
it to ourselves.
Don't think that happens very often.
No.
Definitely
What would it
worth
be? It'd be
getting.
nearly 8 o'clock too, wouldn't it?
7:45. So definitely
Wow.
worth getting up early though and coming out.
Yeah, some people bought all their crap down, floaties and all,
But that's it.
and that's it. But then they might have went up and had breakfast or something. But
Because you're not allowed to eat on the beach down here. Or drink because of the dingoes.
yeah. Oh, magnificent. Heaps of beach too, but I'm assuming there'll be heaps of people on the heaps of beach.
Might come back
Soon.
later and have a look.
Yeah.
So we've left the overflowing car park,
Hustle and bustle that was
Lake McKenzie. So when we got there was one car in the car park and it was empty. When we left, there were people just going around and around and around getting angry because there was no car parks because it was full.
It was pretty much full at 10 o'clock.
About 10 o'clock.
we decided, yeah.
Yeah. So we spent, what, 2.5 hours out there?
It was beautiful.
Actually longer.
Oh, we had our
3.5.
Well, yeah.
We got out
We
there.
had our swim and then we
Yeah.
had come back and made a
Was-
coffee and some brekkie.
It was beautiful.
Went back down just for another quick dip. Yeah, it was nice.
Now we're heading over to Kingfisher Bay. We're going to go over there and have a look. We stayed there 3 years, no, not 3 years ago. How long ago was it?
A lot more than that.
I was probably 15 years ago when the
Probably
kids were
something like
young. So we thought we'd go over and just have a look, see how it's changed. Anyway, let's see what we can find. This is the track over from Lake McKenzie.
It's just a sand track, fairly bumpy again. We haven't come across many cars, and this is a two-way track, this one, so...
Nothing wrong with that nail.
No.
So we've just arrived at Kingfisher Bay.
Well, that takes about half hour.
Yeah, if that. Sunset.
Village, store, day spa, sunset. Kingfisher Bay Resort. Activities for everyone. I wonder if they do dancing lessons too.
Were you hoping to get some?
No.
You'd actually need it.
Oh,
Just joking.
it's just like Dirty Dancing, isn't it?
What, you come out here?
They
and-
do all their little activities and stuff. Oh, good on them. We literally just moved from that table up to here for lunch.
Because it was too high.
Yeah. So we're just cruising up the lakes drive out towards Dilly Village. The track is a bit, like you look at this, it's a bit rough in patches. Most of it's been alright, but yeah, it sort of gets a bit narrow and a bit funky, especially if cars come out of the way. We'll be in a bit of strife, but there's lots of this matting on the ground, so if you've got to come up a steep hill or something, they tend to put this matting down, which is Helps you not chew the track apart.
Lake Birrabeen.
We're at the second car park, not the one at the toilets, the further, another 400 metres down. We're just walking across the track to the lake to have a look. It is. It's not what I expected. So Lake Birrabeen, with no people in it. There's a few people right up the other end there having a swim, but yeah, not many around here.
No Lake McKenzie.
No, same white sand, just the water's a little bit tainted with tannin, which makes it look not quite as clear and stuff. So
Still clear, very clear on the edge here, but
yeah, still nice. You know, it'd be nice for a swim if it was a bit warmer and
be bothered.
yeah. Just come up with this little sign, and the last one was a water creek crossing thing. Oh, it's probably full of sand. Actually, looks like it's a bridge.
Timber bridge.
Wow.
Ooh. Hope it's going to hold our weight.
Yeah, me too.
Video from outside.
Sorry?
Video from over there.
Nah, that's alright, isn't it? Unless you want to.
Just a bit swampy in there, isn't it?
Hmm.
Cool.
I'm going to drop you off so that you can. At Lake Boomangin, and we've got a different driver. How you going, Trace? Enjoying it?
I'm loving it. I'm not letting you back.
Oh yeah, right. Well, am I looking at this lake by myself, am I?
Maybe.
See what I'm saying?
No.
I hold the key.
Dilly Village, 10 k's that way.
Yep. Well signposted out here, I have to say. It's a credit to Parks and Wildlife. They fantastic signposting.
I'm just going to park by this side.
Yep.
Just didn't have to actually touch this stuff, you know.
I think the lake is over there. So we've come down just to the lake edge. This is the walking track that walks down in here. But you can't actually see much. I don't know if maybe the lake is just full at the moment. Yeah, you can't really see much from down here, that's for sure. It's very tainted, the water. So it's a browny colour. A huge lake though, but oh well.
Not accessible.
Not accessible. Cool.
You can see where they've cleared here too. Like just
Push
ripped.
stuff around a bit.
It's like they've just ripped trees out.
Yeah.
Just gonna have a drive through Dilly Village.
This is like a private camp area, isn't it?
Yeah. Guests only. Wow.
Campsites and cabins available. So over on the other side of the oval there, so there's all the camping over there. A couple of caravans and stuff.
beach.
Yeah. For a run down the beach to find the barge. So we're just coming back around Hook Point down the bottom, and you'll see all the barges on the other side there, but this is Inskip Point over there. So our week on Fraser is done. Good week.
It's been a cracking week, hasn't it?
Yeah, especially camp right up the top. That was just awesome. The day we seen all those dingoes.
Definitely much better moving camp spots. I know it's a bit of a pain, but it is much better,
Yeah.
I reckon.
Just to simply have a look around.
We're just sitting, waiting to have our car cleaned. We're going through a full auto, touch-free wash with auto underbody wash.
Yeah.
$30 for 5 minutes it takes, and it'll wash under your car and around your car and get all the salt and sand and that off. So we don't even have to get out of the car to do it.
No.
Come on.
We'll see. That's underneath. Yeah, I'm not real well. I don't normally do this. I normally wash all my cars myself. That's
So
all
why
right.
is today different?
Well, because I'm in the middle of nowhere and I can't do it myself. But at least it's not one of those ones that has the thing that buddy brushes everything. I don't like them.
No. It's very
Touch free should be right. Gets all the salt and
has a
stuff off.
smell.
The car will love it. It's all fragmented.
There it goes. Woo!
So that's our week on Fraser Island done and dusted. We had an absolute ball. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give us a thumbs up and a like, and we'll see you next week.
And yes, it is raining in the rainforest.